It is now clear that the crowds that cheered President William Ruto shouting "Kumi bila break" as the president made his address just after handing over the affordable housing units in Mukuru in Nairobi were paid to do the job. And the evidence is here.
Italian come.
Now, after receiving their 200, 500 or whatever amount that they were given, they had to finish the job of cheering the president and shouting "Kumi bila break" to make the president happy and thus smoothen the speech and address of the commander-in-chief. This is the kind of job that they delivered in exchange for the few coins that they received from the head of state.
Ati munasemaje? Ati mumesemaje? Ati mumesemaje? Ati mumesemaje? Nyinyi ndio mmesema. Muliambiwa. Mumesema? Mumesema? Ati munasema? Ati munasema? Mungu ni wa ajabu. So, mimi sitaki wale wanasema wanataka kazi bila break na kuna wale wanasema wanataka siasa mfululizo. Nyinyi mnaamini kazi bila break ama siasa mfululizo? Mnasema ni kazi bila break? Ni kazi bila break? Mnasema ni kazi bila break? Hebu nione wale wanasema kazi bila break.
Now, this is not a new idea in Kenya. It's not a new thing for a politician or rather for a political rally to be characterized by residents being given money to smoothen the political landscape. We saw just a couple of months ago in Kisumu County, just before President William Ruto arrived for what he termed as a development tour, we saw Professor Njenga giving 200 shillings to women and other small groups of people in Kisumu to smoothen the landing of President William Ruto. We also saw in the mountain region when President was having his development tour, we also saw Boda Boda guys, aka Nduthi guys, being given 1,000 shillings each to escort the president. We also saw this kind of behavior also in Isili when the president was doing his development tour in Nairobi. The same Boda Boda guys were being given a few coins to escort the president and cheer the president to ensure the president is not lonely, bearing in mind the kind of political temperatures that we are currently witnessing in the country. Now, don't be fooled. You see, such kind of exercises are usually meticulously planned. There has to be somebody who goes ahead of the president to survey the area, somebody who decides and advises the president on how much these people are supposed to be given. In Kisumu, the residents were given 200 shillings by Professor Njenga. In Nairobi, they were given 1,000 bob. I mean the Boda Boda guys. In Mount Kenya, they were also given slightly much more than the guys in Kisumu were given. So it's about assessing the ground and determining the kind of hostility level that exists in the area and designing a counteractive measure. The more hostile the ground is, the higher the compensation in terms of the amount being given, to silence the ground, to make people calm down and to cheer the president as he makes his speech. I personally believe that nobody has the time to cheer the head of state. People are engaged in their businesses. Watu wako busy sana na shughuli zao. And the president understands this idea that he has to give something. He has to disburse money on the ground to smoothen his speeches. He knows that the so-called must go and the one-term narrative has gained a lot of momentum, and it can only be counteracted by a calculative move to, smoothen the ground with cash. That is how politics work. The one with money has his way. The one with sweet words also has his way to some extent, but the one with money will ultimately win. So all these efforts by the president to cash the ground are designed to counteract the ever-growing influence of Rigathi Gachagua and now, more recently, George Natembeya in Mount Kenya and also in Western. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to insinuate that the president did not do a good job by, handing over the affordable housing units at Mukuru in Nairobi. All I am saying that for every politician of whatever manner, of whatever form, even the most transparent and the most honest one who claims to be, listening to the ground will obviously resort to the same kind of idea of dishing money to the ground so that he can have his way. What do you think? Do let me know what you think in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more informative content such as this.